All right, welcome back to the Festival of Fears. It's time for Summer Scream. Summer Scream is in what, 5 days?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so
Friday, Saturday.
I'm here with Dan. We have our list of jobs because we are converting this haunted house here. There's our list of jobs. And the haunted house way over there into one to make one big Summer Scream layout. So for this haunted house, the cryptids, because we always do cryptids in the summer, have taken over the city of Blackwood. So we're going to start here on the Boone family farm, where we'll find the cryptids have taken over the city. Then we'll go into the old visitor center, onto the nature trail, and find the cryptid hollow and all the cryptids that live within. But that means we have to renovate this house a little bit. So I'm going to hand this off to Dan, and we'll go through and see what we're working on.
All right, here we go.
All right. So the barn. Oh, we have lights on. Why do we have lights on?
For the computer.
Oh, yeah. This one strip of lights is hooked to our computer, so it stays on sometimes. So like I said, cryptids have taken over. So we're gonna get a little bit of audio dialogue here at the beginning. It's gonna kind of help set the stage. Thomas has already sent me that, so all we have to do is get it set up on the trigger, and he sends us right into the story. We come to the silo. So back in the farmyard, we'll probably find one of our first cryptids. This is gonna be Bigfoot.
Oh, he said it.
Yeah. You get a surprise. We gotta put Bigfoot front and center. But also, this is first front and center, and then it's like 2/3 of the way through the haunted house because of how we're changing up the layout. So you'll see Bigfoot a couple times.
Bigfoot's always lurking about.
This is a really fun spot to have a stilt character. They have so much space, so many ways to get good scares and good surprises.
It's a nice tall room.
And
So he fits in.
they don't hit their heads as much.
I don't think any of those have burned out yet.
Okay,
Right.
so this is where our first major construction has to take place because now we're back out of the haunted house. So we're going to connect the pink house here, which is our farmhouse, over to the new visitor center, right over here. So we'll need a big hallway tunnel. So when you come next week, if you come to Summer Scream, none of this will be here. That's actually one of Andrew's jobs for tonight. So this should get done pretty soon.
Here's our trustworthy shopping cart with all of our paint,
Supply cart.
screws, and
That's how
staples.
you know it's construction time, when the shopping carts come out. All right, so back into the old visitor center. So in the storyline for this haunted house, this is, oh my gosh, that's a creepy door.
That is scary doors. It has a very intended effect.
So this is the sequel house to Cryptid Hollow from the very first Cryptid Hollow. It takes place 5-10 years down the road. The hollow itself has been abandoned and cut off, closed off
Yeah, you see
for 10 years or
the
so.
moss growing on the computer.
So this is the very old visitor center that guests used in both Cryptid Hollows. If you've ever been to our haunted houses before in the summertime, you've been through this room before, but it's been left to rot because it got abandoned, because the cryptids took over.
Yeah, you can see one right here.
Well, this is just a statue.
Oh. Then you go out into the hollow.
Now, yes, we're gonna enter the hollow. So down this hallway, we have a cool new room. I'm excited for this room.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I wonder why.
A very recognizable figure will be around here somewhere.
Yeah. So a new cryptid this year. We've never done him. We've never done a lot of these cryptids. It's going to be interesting. But the guy in here is going to be a lot of fun. And all of these are his eggs. So these all glow at night. It looks really cool when it's dark. And you just see all the glowing orbs and the vines and everything. And then we've got fun new cryptids. That's as much as we can give you.
You just have to come check us out, find out who's in here. Or who's lurking about.
This is another construction zone. This has not been finished yet, but this wasp nest material that we have on the walls here is going to be continued all the way up to here on the wall. This is going to be a big entry arch into this scene. That's going to happen in like 2 days. And then we're gonna finish the roof with all the hangy, drippy bits and the lights and finish this scene up. Which will probably be next week's video. So if you want to see the completed wasp hive, watch next week's video. It's everywhere here.
Wasp sacks.
Didn't Dan do a good job with these? I love these giant wasp sacks.
They're nice and heavy.
They really are. People really liked them. We had this scene in the Blackout Haunted House that we did. They didn't know what they were pushing past, but they really liked pushing past those.
We haven't added the wasps to them yet, so when you come through and the lights on in the non-blackout house, there'll be wasps on them.
That's gonna be cool. Are we showing off a rock slide?
I mean, I see his eyeball right here. Oh, his eyeball dripped a little bit.
We'll touch it.
It's very hot in here. The paint likes to drip.
Paint likes to drip. This is our rock slide. He's coming together.
Yeah.
This is a cryptid from the Rocky Mountains. We've got cryptids from all over the country, all over the continent in
True.
this year's show.
Got duck a little bit.
All right, so here comes to our next giant construction zone. It's our old trustworthy marsh.
What happened here?
Somebody tripped. Somebody tripped during actor training. It wasn't even during the show.
Yeah.
So the marsh is no more. It's being completely renovated. All these walls are going to be repainted. These guys are being reused to be something else entirely. We're not going to give it away yet because it's actually part of our fall show. But if you come to the summer show, you'll get a kind of a sneak
You
preview.
get a little glimpse of what it's going to be.
But the one thing I liked about this room was I rebuilt some of the walls. This used to be an emergency exit door, which we don't need anymore because we've got that one. So this one that always opened up and was just showing people the back hallway, I took it out. I moved it over here and made a scare box. Haha!
Now you get more scares.
Scares!
There's nothing wrong with more scares.
Scare boxes are good. We need more of them. Then we have some construction to do here to finish up the set.
Yeah. Got some,
This will be a new room. It was a very good marsh for 3 whole years, wasn't it? Did we get through 3 years? I think it was
It was the first summer.
2.5 years.
Yeah, it was close to 3. This would have been his 3rd.
Time for something new. That's true. This summer would have been year 3. And then we got our trustworthy boardwalk.
Yep.
All right. Now we are back. Remember I said Bigfoot? Bigfoot's back on this side. You can see him again. This is not really 2/3 of the way. It's more like halfway through the house when we get back to him.
Yeah.
There's still a half of it left.
Still good.
This is a long haunted house.
Summers are always one of the longest ones.
It is. I think we have 20 actors sign up for it. It should be a very full house too. It'll be good. This room needs finished as well. This is going to be our goat stable. We have our goat. We have the start of the stables. It just needs to be repaired and finished. It got torn up a little bit for the Valentine's Day show and then the spring show because this room was a bar at the wedding and the Valentine's Day show.
It was a bar.
And then Spiders took it over for the spring show. And now it's finally going back to stables. Who's sneaking around back there?
That's a cryptid right there. Cryptid seen better days.
He's being repaired. Don't worry. This guy's also being repaired. Poor Jack Attack has to take this show off, so he's going to be hidden away. You won't see him for the summer show. Doesn't really make sense for it anyway. But he needs
He's reprogrammed
he
up.
needs some reprogramming and some rewelding and some touch up on his foam work over on the side. He's taken a beating over the last 2 years.
He's worked hard though, I gotta say.
He has. He's got a lot of screams. Pumpkin cryptid? I don't think that's a thing.
He is a cryptid though.
That's a cryptid? He is.
That's Lizard Man.
No, he's one of our goblins.
Oh yeah, he's the goblin of whatever.
He's a Kentucky hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I'm getting a new sound effect for him too.
I can't believe the goblin got somebody.
He did. Alright, and then our good old caves have repeatedly taken a beating and then been repaired, and then taken a beating and been repaired.
Right now, they look pretty good.
Yeah. We're going to come in and do a couple touch-ups.
Yeah.
Already talked about that, but
Some
overall,
mushrooms.
we're in decent shape.
You can
Not
see
bad.
there's a couple little chips.
Just a couple.
So happens when you scare somebody and they fall into the wall.
Yeah. Even rocks fall apart. Alright.
Another cryptid. Well, no.
I don't think Mushroom Man's a cryptid.
No, maybe
He's
not.
actually coming out. So are these guys. Well, these guys are being replaced. They will further along the story.
You can't even see this guy. He's hiding behind mushroom.
He is. the
He's-
snake went all the way through him.
Yeah, he's
Poor guy.
he's struggling.
He used to be a bear, and then. Oh.
He's gonna need. The guy needs some work.
This guy doesn't look too
What's
bad.
his name?
Bob.
Um,
We need to fix his face. He had a mask on. He wasn't just a mannequin head.
yes.
I don't know what happened to all
I
his
think he
decorations.
needs a wig. You should give him,
He
you should
needs
give him the
some
mullet.
Bob with the mullet. We've got some scare holes back here. Then we're going to come into our giant cavern, which is always fun.
Oh shoot! I forgot about all these paintings.
Yeah, that'll glow. Our giant cavern. This got touched up a while ago too, so this room's been improved.
Yeah, you can see on the camera where the darker spots are that you touched up.
Yep. Yeah, anywhere it's a little bit darker, we repainted. We didn't have the exact same paint, but
Yes.
it works in the dark.
Alex,
Also means we reconcreted it.
Alex likes to make his own colors sometimes.
Some.
It makes it hard to
We don't need to
reuse
buy, if we
color.
have white and black and some blue, we don't need to buy gray.
Alright.
Alright, so our last giant construction project will be the finale. So come out the mine shaft here. This is going to be our finale scene. Right now we're trying to set up for the fall. So we're going to work backwards and take some stuff down, set up for the summer, and then take that back down and then reset up for the fall.
Yeah, it's
But it's
got a very good farm layout too right now.
Yeah, we got a cool new special effect that's going to be in this room. Very excited for that. And of course, our finale cryptid. So, gotta wait to find out who that's going to be.
And a little
They'll be in this room.
leftover Christmas.
We even have some Christmas sleigh that needs hidden again. And the pumpkins have taken it over.
That's supposed to be a straw wagon, a wagon carrying straw, but right now it's still Christmas sleigh.
It needs. We're not ready for the fall yet, that's for sure. But we have all of our corn. It's ready. All of our
That's
corn stalks
true.
from last year, we saved them.
And pumpkins are still here, ready to moving back out, but not time for that.
All right, so that house, we've got some work to do. We still have 5 days of construction ahead of us. We're excited about that. We've got new lighting, new sound effects package. Thomas has like 20 new sounds to do on his list between all the little, the triggered sound effects that happen when you walk by, and then all the just the overhead sounds that have to go in. So he's got some work to do too, but they've started coming in. We can put those on the speakers. The other thing we're doing is costumes. You want to go touch on costumes?
We can go look at the costumes.
Let's go back to costumes.
We've got a couple that we're making ourselves.
Making and finding and putting things together. to make new
Reusing,
monsters.
yeah.
Yes.
And we're back.
You have another project too.
Yeah, somebody made a mess. I don't know who. Crazy person.
For some
Crazy
reason-
costume director.
For some reason, even though we only had 2 weeks between our Friday the 13th show and our summer show, someone decided to rearrange the entire costume area and try to clean everything.
Well, cleaning helps a little bit.
Cleaning's good, but this was a lot of rearranging.
You want to show off all our cryptids or we keep that hidden?
We'll keep that mostly hidden. So on the board over here that we're not going to show you guys, we have all our cryptids and all the actors for the weekend. Some of the costumes are back here, starting to get set up.
You can kind of tell what might be in there.
Got to bring out our fursuits. Fursuits are always fun for cryptids.
People love fursuits, especially in the summer when
Our
it's the
actors
hottest.
especially love them. Then we've got some morph suits. Morph suits are fun for monster characters because you get weird arms and lengthy, weird creatures. All the masks are all gone because I think I had work orders on every single one of them.
Yes,
The only ones
they're
that we
all
have-
getting painted or something.
Yes, the only ones that survived are Lizard Man, nice, and Rougarou,
Rougarou.
except he's missing some teeth. He has all of his top teeth, 3 of his bottom teeth. I don't know what happened there.
He's
I actually have a couple teeth I can fix, like these 2. They're pretty obvious.
Well, and
So
look,
you know what? I'm gonna take this too.
trustworthy Bigfoot.
He's good, actually. He's not broken. I'm gonna take this as well. So
Nope.
I'm gonna add this to
All
our
yours.
pile of repairs. Yeah, Dan's been doing our costumes lately, getting everything organized and put together and making a few new ones. And I've been repairing and repainting all the masks. Wanna go see some masks?
It's team effort. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, we found some on our way to the
Found more costumes. to
warehouse.
repair. All right.
Those ones are minor repairs, though. Mostly because you can't breathe out of the.
You can't
Wendigo
breathe
one.
out of Mr. Wendigo.
He's got no mouth.
He has no.
You can kind of
There's a
see.
mouthful on the side. You can't breathe out of the side one. And you
I
can't-
was.
You can't see out of this guy. I'm gonna fix that.
I was struggling trying to breathe out of the Wendigo.
And I'm set up
Oh.
over here in our 95-degree warehouse.
Here's one costume that needs worked on.
I think that one got turned into an animatronic.
Still has to
we have
look
to-
like a
We
costume,
gotta
but
fix the costume, but it's not a.
costume going on a robot now.
Okay.
So what you got working on? There's a lot of stuff on your table.
I have a lot. I've got a lot of jobs. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I've got 2 masks out there that need to come.
Oh
in.
yeah,
They haven't
the
even
brand
been
new ones. Oh.
They're not even base painted yet. But I've got 3 brand, well, I'll have 5 brand new ones that we got from Stilt Beast that we need to paint up and make look pretty. And then we've got this pile over here, which are a combination of masks that we had that we're kind of repainting, touching up, and turning into other creatures, or chopping them up and turning them into other creatures. 'Cause this is a
He did get
something-
chopped off.
He did.
Wait, that's my mask. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. I even cut you better eye holes because you couldn't see out of it.
Thank you very much. At least I got a big mouth to breathe.
He's got a huge mouth. Like Mole Man lost his teeth somehow.
And let me see. Yeah, he used to have buck teeth.
He used to have teeth.
This and that whole yeah.
Yeah. A lot of things, a lot of work to do.
I like looking at it. Look, there's all your scraps when you cut off.
Yeah, so when we get the blank latex masks, they're completely blank. And they have all the extra latex on the sides, and the eye holes and the mouth holes are still, they're not holes yet. They're just covered in latex. So you have to make all that stuff, which is what I was working on. I'm excited for this guy. This is an old zombie mask we have, which wasn't really good, but we're repainting it to be a cryptid monster and adding hair.
It does need a wig.
It needs a wig. That's your hint. That's your hint on what cryptid
You might be able
monster
to find out what
the
that
screaming
is.
zombie is going to be. But yeah, I've got some jobs. So obviously we've got recognizable cryptids, like there's a Wendigo, and there's Mole Man, and then we have some very not recognizable cryptids that are going to be new that you get to see in 5 days when we open.
Exciting. I'm excited at least.
Terrifying,
Especially
and
for
exciting
that
at the
crazy
same
thing.
time. That's the one you're stuck on?
That's,
I like the one to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny and I are both acting in the show, so
There. Yep.
do with that what you will. All right, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching this week. Check the video next week. We'll go check in on the Wasp Hive and all the finishes that we got done on that one. And then if you're local, come see Summer Scream. Come see all of our new cryptid monsters and all the actors that have been working hard training all summer. This is our last show before the fall. And then before we know it, it's going to be September. We will open for Haunted House season. Super excited. Thank you guys.